Hey now, let me tell you. That girl had some crazy ideas. Whew. Well, let me show y'all what's been going on. Midnight said that this house was just too small, so we went through a catalog and we looked at a few houses and we found, let's see here, there's this guy that we were looking at. It's a lot more expensive than what we had going on, which is 35,500 here. I don't know. She just doesn't like this one. She said it's not big enough. But anyway, this guy has got a little bit more room, I think. I don't know how much, but it's got a little bit more room. This guy he's kind of like one I've seen before or lived in before. Then there's this. She really likes this, but there's not enough room for, it's enough room for two people, but no kids. So she said, she actually suggested that we take this and put it either here, like right in front of this guy, or even butted this guy up door to door to that one. I told her I didn't like that idea. She didn't have, like, she wanted to do that with it basically, and I told her I didn't like that idea. It was not the best thing, so she agreed. She didn't really like it, think it was the best thing, but she said it was something. So then there's these two here that are, both of them are about the same price, a little less than that one. I could sell that house to a moving company, and we could actually stick this one in over here. It would work. We could change it to where it was like this if we wanted to. Kind of just setting like that. And there's this one too that's almost the same. It's a little bit different, but it would work about the same. So these two are just too large. We'd have to get rid of some other stuff over here, and I don't want to do that. So going on, this is the one that I had seen that I thought, hey, that would be cool, but yeah, it's not going to work. So this, if we look, we can move this and we could actually set this right here. It would be fine to do that, I think. But that's a fairly, that is a fairly expensive house. About $90,000 extra that we'd be spending, and it would give us a little bit of extra space to store cars and stuff, but I really don't think that I want to do that, and we're going to take a quick tour through it. So if you just go like this, you've got bedrooms. You can go out and you can go down in here as well. There's there's actually a bedroom down here too. I didn't realize that. But you've got a kitchen, you've got a living room, and like a dual living room basically. I can make an office at the top of the stairs, and then we've got the bathroom and then two bedrooms. So that's something that we could do. Now also, there is a smaller version of this somewhere in here. I just don't know where. That's the problem. Let me see here. This one is weird, but you can't go in it. Let me see if I can find that one. Okay, this is the other one. I've used this one before. It's not as big as the Barnum Large, but I think we can go into it this way. We've got a large garage here that I really like, but you can also go inside. You've got an office. You've got your bedroom and closet. You've got a really nice living room. And I don't know that there's something else in one of these. I'm not sure. That's the bedroom, that's the bathroom, and that's the office. So it's not bad at all. It's a really nice setup. It is 120,000, so it's also about 90,000 more, I think, or 80,000 more than what I was thinking about. And there's still one more, and I don't know where it's at. I like these all right, but that's just too small. Then there's the small barn dominium. And while I like it, the outside, it would have to set over here like this. I've yet to see inside of it, but that is nice. That is really nice. So you do have the garage here. We could just put our truck in there. Looks like you got a bedroom and a bathroom and then another bedroom. So that could be doable. This guy is 100,000. So we may end up doing that, and I'll keep that house as a guest house. We'll see how that goes. The other thing I was going to do was actually take these down and put a third one here. If we were to put a third one there, we might be able to do something with that. So this is almost at the bottom. We'll check that out in a minute. For now, we're going to go on and grab that. We're going to delete it and sell that out finally. It's been there a long time, and it's not in the right place anymore. This is probably, after we harvest it, we're going to cut it even right here, and we'll see how that goes. But this barn, now we've got this one, but then there's also another, but this we're actually going to do right here, and have it sitting right there. This is going to be where we put some of our gear, our harvesters and stuff, so it's part of the thing there. Let's go ahead and find this guy, and we're going to have to move something, so hold on. We're going to see if we could put that there, put a third shed there. What I'm thinking, though, is we might be able to move all of this stuff out and then mark down where they're at. I'm just going to back him up for now. Just pull this stuff out of this shed, and I guess we'll just do this. We'll pull the stuff out. We'll come with it, like bring it forward enough that we have a double shed sitting there, basically back, front and back. It'll double the space of implements over there, which I think will be a great thing. So let's go ahead and get this guy put up. Now we can actually set our excavator over here as well, so that'll be cool. I think the excavator will fit in there, but we're going to go on and move him. Now there's actually extra space in here as well, and that's going to be used for pulling in and parking, like just doing a backup right here inside, or just doing stuff up against that if we want. So we've got this guy. We're going to just park him here, and let's jump back over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull that stuff out. Try to get this done before winter hits, because I've heard it's going to be a hard winter I don't know yet. Every day in December says snow so far, but all of this stuff has got to come out, and we will change it up. We may put one of those in instead, but for now, what we're going to do is grab one of these, and we're just going to have it set down, like right over here. I'll have to fix all of that. And I'm going to pull all of this stuff out and put it somewhere, and then we'll come back and readjust all of this. Okay, well, these two sheds have been marked where they were. I'm going to go ahead and mark a little bit closer so I can see kind of. We know that's where the middle was. And go across that way a little bit further. Oop, it went a little too much. All right, so we know where we're at there. Again, on the back, though, we're going to just right down the middle what we can. All right. So now let's go ahead and I think that, yeah, we got one over here. So we're going to delete both of these. And all right. Now, we've got that one. We could go in here and put in two of these. We could put them like one here and the other one behind it, and then have enough room to go between. So that would mean basically we'd have it setting like so, about right there. Honestly, it looks like it was set more like that. I don't know. Anyway, we'll have to see how they set. But we've got these as well that we could use. These are nice. I think you can actually put a solar panel on them, and you can change the color of it if you want. So like we could change it to a red roof. We could change it to a black roof, whatever we want it to do. Unfortunately, this does not have a back on it, but I think that this is a little bit larger than that overall, and we basically could put two of them to where, see if we can get them aligned just right. They were setting like that. So they were setting like that right there. Starting right there. Now that means that we'd have to probably come over just a little bit with those. It's 20,000 for those. Two of those would probably be better than four of those. I'm not totally sure. It would be 40,000 versus 28,000 though, or it could be 30,000 versus 28,000. This, however, is only 1,000 more, so we could put in two of these back to back. It would take up almost the same space. We could put everything in those, really, to be honest. And then we've also got these that would work, and they are not quite as wide, though. That's the one problem. These are smaller than those others, but they would work okay for most of the implements. And in fact, some of those implements would actually work better. This one then also, it's about the same size. It's that one is wider. You can see how much wider. It's about double the width. This one is not. Unfortunately, that means that some of those would not work very well. That's also a nice one there. we'd have to change it up just a little bit to where we had 4 of them back to back, I guess. But I'm not sure how well that would work. Now, the problem is one of them is going to have to be set up to where let's see if we can just get this on here the same way. All right, they're going to have to be set like so. And I'm going to say they would start about right here. I'm not sure how we would do this. I would like to be able to get behind them and down in between each of them as well. But if you look at this, and we go about the right place, you don't have a whole lot of extra room. So I'm not sure about that either. I think that's the better route. For now, though, I think we should just maybe go ahead and go back with this guy. Put in... Now, these are surprisingly off. Yeah, that was off. So, this is going to be set up. Let me do it this way again. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. This would be set up to where it was facing this way. And it would be for implements that you can just back in. That are like 3-point implements. We'd have 2 of them side by side. Can you actually... No, okay. 2 of them side by side here. And then on the back side, we would just turn it around and have 2 more of them. So, I love these sheds. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I really love these sheds. But I'm thinking it might be time to get rid of them. And we can get rid of that, and actually that buying station there. We can move that. We could have 2 sheds right here. We can... I tell you what, let's just take this, and just so that we do continue to have it, we can put it right here. It's now over here, and we can still get that no matter what we need to do. We can grab that. Actually, you know what? Nope. That's wrong. It needs to be on this side. Sorry about that. Put him there. And then we'll delete him. Okay. So that's the first thing rearranged. Second thing is we're going to sell him. Okay. Third thing is we're going to grab him. I think what we're going to do is put down 2 of these right out here. Now, here is the problem. We've got these trees here, and I might want to take them down later, so I don't know exactly how we'll do this, but I think if we were to put free mode and then free mode again, and we got 2 sheds perfectly side by side there. Now we can put stuff in those implements and those, and now throw back over here. I want to see what this color is. 1587165. Okay, it's not the same, so we need to go back in, copy it. We need to save this to favorites. Just say Barn Red. Barn Red 02. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab these. Well, this is wait a minute, is this one longer than that? Okay. I think that having 2 of these here, maybe back to back, would be a mistake. So I think doing it that way would be better. We could I guess it says it's a small shed, but I think that everything would fit in that. I don't know. All right. Let me see here. I don't think that this is going to work how I want it to. First, we're going to get our color that we want it. I think we need to do it this way to where we have it setting maybe one there with one here. Unfortunately, I don't like this 100%. If you look, it takes away a lot of space that we had on that side, quite a bit. So what I think is that this needs to go sell it. All right. I'm going to work this in. Okay. So that's what it looks like. And I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. Let's get back from it. And I do not like that. I got to say, I just do not like that. So we've got stuff over here. That's fine. I don't like it. It's too deep. So we're going to sell these. It didn't work out how I wanted. Maybe we can find something else that can go there. Okay, what we're going to do is we have found a new small garage from Highlands Fishing. We're going to align it over here. Just try to put it right there. Put it in. We'll go back over the stuff with this. All right. Okay. So that will work for what I want it to do, and it's an open shed on both sides. It's got 6 openings on that. It's got 3 openings here, so we could actually do stuff in there as well. It will do basically exactly what I want. Now, because I've been told I'm gonna have to do something. We've got the small barn dominium, and I actually think it will fit right here perfectly. I was going to put it up against the end of these, but I think that's a mistake, so we're going to just stick it right here and then go back around it a little bit. You know what? We could clear out some more land over here. We could put it actually right here. I'd have to ask her if she wanted to live on the farm itself, but I mean, she's got a poop trailer beside of her, a big thing of poop. So anyway, I think that will give us what we want. We've got a new house in case anything ever comes of a good relationship like that. And so there we go. Now we've spent some money to put these things in. We're going to keep this house. This is still my main house. It's going to be my office moving forward. This will be just our house. But now we've got all kind of stuff. So let's go check out the new house, and we'll see if she's happy about that. I've got to move that shed out too. Here's the new house though. Wow, I got a duck to go in. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. Okay, bedroom. This is another bedroom. This is the kid's bedroom, I guess it would be. And then the bathroom. I could get used to this. Very nice. Yeah, it's just that we're a little bit taller than stuff. I want to just see something right quick before we decide that this is absolutely it. Because it is a little bit short. I want to see about that other one that we had looked at before. And there it is. It's only 25,000 more. And I mean, it would actually fit there. I could get a smaller shed and put this there instead. And I know that this is a nice one. So I like that. But question is, do we have enough? Tell that guy. Let's put this down, and we're just going to do a virtual tour of it. So, all right. This is a door to the garage. You can actually work on anything in here with that. You've got a washer here. You do not have a way into the house from the garage, though. Going through here, I think that this is the only entrance. No, there is a front door. So you can easily walk through there. You can walk through there. I like this. You've got a nice kitchen. Family areas. And you got you a nice bathroom. This is a bedroom and office. And then this would be our bedroom and office. So yeah, I guess that this is fine, but we'd have to add another bed in here. I kind of right now prefer the other one. Oh, we got another bedroom here. Okay. So we actually have enough bedrooms. We do have enough bedrooms, and this is a nice place. Now there's one more I'm going to look at really quickly. We're going to go on and sell him. And let me find it. All right, here we go. This is the next one. It's 5,000 cheaper than that one. We're going to just pop him in. And this guy has an entrance to the shop here. Again, the whole shop is good. You've got a place to put stuff. You've got a washer over here that they do work. You got a drive-through and 3 huge bays, and then one that pulls all the way through. With this one, okay. I'm not sure. It doesn't have the thing there. Alright, in here we actually have a dedicated office. In here we go into the house. It is kind of a tight fit. We've got a nice kitchen, a little living room. You've got a shower, and then actually you've got one bedroom. And then There's not an upstairs to this, which I thought there was. There should be an upstairs to this. Okay, so this one is definitely ruled out, not having the upstairs. Unfortunately, that means we can't do it, so that one is a no-go. I think we're going to keep the one that we got. Let me get that thing going. And, oops, I keep pressing the wrong thing. So, it looks like our farm has changed quite a bit. We got a new house over here. I would put this over here, except for one thing. The garage itself is in a position that does not match very good. Only thing about this is that we do not have a yard. So if we took this stuff out, we could put it over here. But I'm actually thinking that this might be just a guest house over here, and then I don't know. We'll leave it here and see how it goes. But we've got a new setup anyway. So, there we go. I'm getting a notification that we have a new just flower pots. Nothing at all that I need to see. So, I'm going to put everything where it needs to go. All right. So, we are going to go on a quick tour, and I'll show you how I rearranged everything. And it's been about 30 minutes of rearranging, but we've got our front loader for the Kubota over here. We put our weights on the side over here. We've got our forage pickup there, our sprayer, our weeder. We put our roller here. We've got our disc harrow, our cultivator. Over here we've got a mulcher and then the forestry mulcher. And those are both going to be used for different things. We've got our seeder or planter here. It's a seeder. We've got it here. And then we've got an open space for something like a just say a plow of some sort besides that one. That's a huge plow, and it's going to take a lot to use it, so we might get one smaller for something smaller. I put the snowblower over here for now. We do have a charging station if y'all hadn't seen, and we've got an outhouse over here for the employees. We've got our wash bay. Over here, we've got stuff in here. A lot of stuff in here. We've got this guy. We do have this, and then we've got our fuel truck sitting in here. He's going to be removed from here and actually put somewhere else. This is a fuel tanker, so I think that we will change the color of this, or we might have it cleaned really good. I was told that you can clean them and use them for multiple things, so we'll see how that goes. But going over here, I'm just going to start over here where we were. Well, not where we were, but where we had stuff before. So we have removed a few things. The roller's no longer there. The header is not sitting in there properly, but it works. The cedar was right there, so we've got extra room here now. We've got our plow here. If I recall correctly, that plow cannot set up any other way. Sorry. We've got our stationary baler, the rock picker, our fertilizer and limer, and then this is for like animal use. This is for certain things, like picking up wood chips and stuff. This is for crop use. This is a forage wagon. If y'all didn't know, These have a back that will go up if you want to do that. So if you want to drive through, you just grab it and pull it down. I leave them down here. So we've got we moved our water tank here. That will be nice for us. We're going to start by going around. We've got it so that you can get in here any way you want. You've got doors open. We've got the Landini. We've got that new tractor, the Case. I'm probably going to sell this guy and see if I can't get one that's a little bit bigger than him. We've got our Fiat Grilla. I don't know how it's said, but I should have kept the other one. Nothing on the front here yet. We'll put something right here probably. Going this way, we do have some things here. You see, I'll probably be putting something there. We've got the Massey. We have the Do-It-Spar. And then we've got our Kloss Aryan. I'm not sure. I guess is how it's said. We put our Kubota in here. We've got the big boy here. He's damaged pretty bad looking. He's just got, his paint is really bad. I'm going to go on repairing for the $21 though. He needs servicing, so I'm going to service him. He does need that for sure. This guy is not that old. He's 30, but let's see. He's only 3 months old, so yeah, he's brand new. This guy is, oops. It says he is 37 months. This is a new one that we got, and we replaced that broken one with it. This is a used one, but he might need a service. I don't know. No. So, okay. This one does not need a service either. He could be repainted already. We've got this fast track. He's 310 horsepower. He is a 8310. This is a weird one. I don't know about him. This is a 4220. He's 235 horsepower. This is one of my favorite tractors. So yeah, he's really nice. This is our New Holland T8 435 Genesis. We've not really used him all that much. A little bit, but he's nice. He can do a lot. He actually can do some. He can have treads too. He's 17 months. So looking at these guys, I want to just make sure that none of them need to be serviced. Okay. All right. And then this guy, I think he was brand new. No. He was the first one we actually bought, I think. He does need to be serviced. All right. Oops, didn't mean to do that. All right, so vehicle running cost. Going back over here, our little Landini he needs a service. All right. This guy, I don't really like him. He's just not, he's not big enough to do what we need it to do. This is one of my workhorses here, and I should have kept the other one as well. If I ever get the others, I'm going to definitely upgrade them and keep them. They are just a little bit bigger than this guy, and this guy just doesn't do it for me, so he doesn't do what I needed him to do. He'll be a good around the farm tractor, but anyway, that's that, and we're going to go this way. This is our shed, it can be used for other things as well, but it's mainly for this trailer. This is a really long trailer, and I use it for specific things. But over here, we do still have the buy station. This is actually our mowing shed. So we've got the mower back here with our how is that said, Boer 6135, and this should run everything easily. We've got the tedder, the windrower, the baler, and then we've got the roller, and then we've got an open shed. I figured that we could put something in here at some point. I don't know what, but there we go. So now let me show you what we have done over here. I do like having the shed here, but I don't like having that under it. And I'd like to make it so that this is actually usable by other things as well at some point. Going forward, though, we've got this shed that's the, this is the logging shed, and we've got a few things over here. Like this guy here is going to go over here now, and then the harvester will go over here. And I am going to splurge and get 2 new machines. The one that we sold back, we're going to get another one, and then we're going to get another one even that's a little bit different. We might even get a third, I don't know. But so we've got this here, the one harvester, the feller buncher. The other harvester will just go right here. The excavator will go right here. The one forder will go here, and then the other new one will go here. The wincher, I'll call it, and then we're going to have this open for now. I'm not sure what will go there, but over here we've got our winches in here, and we've got our tree be gone and our other stump cutter. And what we can do is along this wall, if we get anything else, we can set it there. So there we go. Now another thing we're going to do, and I'm going to do this really quick, so I need to jump in my truck. I wanted to take a break from the other stuff that we were doing, logging, because it was hurting my back really bad, just so y'all know. However, we're going to go ahead and we're going to buy a bunch of new horses. We're going to fill that thing up if we can. No, it's okay. Just go this way. These fields, I'm going to come through and take these bushes out here soon. And I'm going to get some new horses right quick before they have time to basically before they have time to get snow on the ground and all. I need to see something right quick though. Let's look. See if it tells me. Nope. I need to look. Hello, baby. Okay. Horse barn. Okay. 3 of 16. So I don't think that the horses will breed. But I think that this thing will hold like 8 horses. So we can definitely do that. All right, let's head on over there. Now, I did get a call. They want us to do a pickup of the 29 logs and deliver them somewhere. I don't know where it is they want me to deliver them, but they do want me to. And I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of here. There's a few things, other things I need to do, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, and we got oh, is that? Yeah, I think we'll tell you what. Let's look really quick while we got the time. In our garage, we've got some trailers, and this trailer, let's see, he holds manure. Okay, this trailer, and if the other one doesn't, he will too. Yeah, he holds manure. So this trailer is going to be specifically for manure. So I am going to take it over there and store it. And that way we don't have to use the, we're not going to have to use the other thing. The bell fork, it will just hook up and it just sucks it all out. Now we do need to get a, the fuel that is in our current thing over there, we're going to, once it's gone, we're going to sell that and buy a bigger tank, and then we're going to fill that tank up until we have the other thing. And then one of our tanks we're going to have to change into a slurry tank, and then get it, I guess get it fixed up. Oh goodness, get it fixed up. For slurry deliveries and stuff. We might just buy a specific slurry tanker so that we can spread it on our farm or on our fields and stuff. I do want a manure spreader as well, but we have one. It's not exactly what I want to do though, because we put fertilizer and lime in it, and I don't feel like cleaning it out all that much. So, the lady that works here, Miss Katie, she said that they had just got some new horses in. And that's why I wanted to come over here. Horses, we can do 10 horses. So we've got a gray already. We got one of those already. Let's add one of those. All right. Let's add one of those. All right. That is our thing full. Ooh, Ghost. I like that. We'll change some of their names. Make sure. Okay. Hello, babies. Y'all are looking good. Okay, yeah. Okay, Miss Katie, thank you very much. All right. Just making sure. Okay, there we go. Now, oh man, I can feel the weight on that. Let's head home this way. We've not been this way in a little bit, so let's head home this way. Now, Miss Katie said that, and she's been working there a long time. She said that the people that own that land are wanting to sell it and get rid of the animal dealer. And I tell you what, we're going to pull off and we're going to see. She might be the one that owns it. I don't know. Let's look. She said that it's included here, and Ben owns it. It's $110,000, and it comes with that land plus that there. She said that she would like to be able to do more with this. I'm not sure if, not really sure if she would, what we would do with it. But I mean, there is stuff here. I could put in maybe another barn or something. Down here, we don't want that one. We want this one, but it's way too expensive. This one's $144, and I think that we're going to purchase this here soon. We're going to buy these two eventually, 14, and I've heard David say that he's going to sell the carpentry. I don't want the carpentry, but he wants also to sell the land. There's not really anything around that, but I don't think that we are going to do that because there's a job usually at 13, I think. Yeah, at 13, that's a decent job. Speaking of which, we need to take this job. He is going to the carpentry. Let me see if they're all going to the carpentry. Yeah, they are. So we're going to take all of these, and next time we will do these specific jobs. And actually, David did ask me about maybe heading over to the carpentry and actually doing that job for him. So we'll see if we can do it. I might eventually just take a harvester with me around to do these, but I don't know. A nice little ride through the country. Oh gosh, darn it. This trailer, I'm glad I have the safety bumper. This trailer and this truck do not get along. I don't know why. If you get over like 35, it starts going. You're like, what the heck? You cannot control it. Lesson at home: do not speed drive. Don't speed while driving. Like, look, I just barely went to turn and he starts veering off to the left. Craziness. The weight of this trailer is unreal. This truck is really struggling with it. That was something I done, was have that installed. You know what? We'll do it later. We'll do it in the next episode. Let's just get these guys home. We're going to get them renamed, and they should be fed soon after. Oh, nope, not that way. This way. I have enough money to buy 2 of those properties, but not I can buy one or the other two. And if I buy the other two, I'll have enough money still to be above $1 million. I'm happy. We don't have to worry about it. They're also wanting to sell the cooperage and the land it's on. I don't want to own these other plants, but we may end up making some other materials or something and seeing how it goes. Now, I will say this. I have had a complaint that I'm not making the potential money I could, because I'm having my employees at my sawmills basically just sell this that stuff. And yes, I'm having my employees sell the things, or the walls, and deliver them. They are making them. They're making tons of money off of them. I don't need them. So now, with that being said, one of our upcoming projects is going to be building some buildables. So that's going to be part of season 3 if we do it. We should do it, but it's going to be part of it. Okay. Back home. Home again, home again. Ooh, he does not want to turn, does he? Oh. Let's use our drone camera. Okay. There needs to be a move all. Some of them will leave the names of. All right. Okay. I'm going to park right here. We'll go around. My dogs are patrolling. All right, let's go ahead and see what we can do. This one. All right. What we need to do is come into here and go here. So, let's see. We do not. These are the seal brown. Okay. Okay, and this guy. I can't spell it, so we'll see. Is that how you spell Dylan? I don't know. We'll tell you what. We're just going to change it. There we go. Now, this one, this one's going to be named Patchwork. Okay. We only got one Palomino and one. All right. Okay. I thought that we got two, so we need to get a chestnut, a bay, and a Palomino. Chestnut, a bay, a Palomino. Okay, hold on. One Palomino. I can go pick them up later. I just got to remember what they are. Okay. Here we go. So we've got Silly, Matt, Sheriff Matt Dillon, Marshal Matt Dillon, I should say. I've got Little Joe, Patchwork. I don't remember Little Joe's horse's name, but it was a painted horse, though. Harley is fine. Lightning and okay. This one is going to be named Spectre. Willow and Molly, that's fine. The Chestnut, we're going to name him Mark after the singer. Sable and Ghost, that's great. The Bay Trooper, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay. So I put hay in here, right? No, I've got oat in here. Why does it say hay? Okay, I think it's taken from that as it needs to. So that means we got to go back and get. You know what? Let's just. It was a Palomino. Right, a Palomino. It'll be $900. Yeah, we'll make the trip. I'll see what it is, and we'll go do that next time. We are coming up on 1 o'clock, though, so we're going to just check a few things and see what's going on. Hello there. Hello there. Yeah. You better get back to work. We have got... Okay. Here we go. We've got 93 liters of milk. We've got 1833 manure. 2,000 slurry. So I'm going to look and see if I can find a slurry tanker or something that we can store slurry in and get it out of our sheds, and then see if I can't find a manure spreader, and then we'll come back after that. For now, that's going to be it. Oh, cowboy up, y'all. Cowboy up. I'm happy with all these horses. Woo! Oh man, tomorrow they should be rode, and my employee will go ahead and ride all of them. And I hate to sell them, but once they have reached that mature age, we'll sell them, and there we go. But for now, I'll see you in the next one.